I slayed this. This hair, I did this myself. I slayed. Look at my little bumper. It is on fleek. Hey everybody, it's Monty from Mining Secular. Back with another story time. Y'all see my beard? Yeah, I didn't have time to change, so y'all just gonna have to deal with the fact that I'm wearing it. Before we get into the story time, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who shared my video and that's been liking it and commenting. Like, I really, really want to see some more comments, you guys. Like, I got like one last video, one or two. But, anyways, please subscribe, turn the motherfucking notifications on, bitch, because I'm gonna have a whole bunch more challenge videos and just videos to come. Like, come on, y'all. Let's do it. Like, let's do it. Let's get these 12 subscribers up. Share this shit. Share it. Cause it's gonna be like a hell of a lit ass, very, very lit story time. So without further ado, here.
I think that you're my favorite, baby. I really wanna tell her, I really wanna tell her. My women crush Wednesday, tell me what's better. I really wanna tell her. I really wanna tell her. My women crush Wednesday, tell me what's better.
See, we started off with some likes on our TBT.
Okay, so y'all, it all started a few years back. It wasn't that many years, like 2 or 3. And I was talking with a guy at the time. I'm gonna call him Dirk. So me and Dirk, we known each other since like the 8th grade. He was like my first friend and ended up being like my first love or whatever. So me and Dirk, we were like really cool. We ended up not dating anymore after school, but then like we stayed in touch and then we got out of touch and then we just got back to like getting in touch and talking and stuff like that. And so I really relied on Dirk. I really cared about Dirk. Okay. Okay. So basically, it was just one day me and Dirk was just having like this really, really, really big argument. And it was kind of funny because it was like a rap battle argument. So that shit was lit. But I was like so serious. And Dirk was like at the point when he was just like, I'm done. I don't want to fuck with you no more. I hate you, stuff like that. And he was just like really angry at me. I forgot what I did. But he was like really mad at me. And I was just like, no, like, that's one thing you're not finna do. You're not finna try and cut me off. Like, you've known me for way too long. You know my whole entire life story. You're not going nowhere. Sorry. That's one thing about me. If you know everything about me, bitch, you're not going nowhere. Regardless. I don't care if we're together or not. You're not going anywhere. So, better suck it up and sit right here. So, basically, it was to the point where he was just like, bro, like, leave me alone. He blocked me, everything. And I was like, oh, you think because you blocked me that I'm just gonna stop? No. No. I hopped on that motherfucking bus and was one way to Dirk's house. Promise you. I was so persistent, y'all. I was so persistent. I was dumb as hell, but I was persistent. So I hopped on that good old bus, and I was looking so good, y'all. I was looking so good. Like, how I knew I was looking so good was because everywhere I went, people were staring at me, honking the horn. And I was just like paying no attention because at the point I was mad. Like, I didn't really care who was trying to talk to me, none of that, because I was pissed off, y'all. Like, I was so mad that Dirk would even try to leave. Like, where do you think you're going? You're not going nowhere. Like, fuck is this? So, when I got on the bus, I ended up getting lost, and I remember it was so fucking hot, y'all. It was so fucking hot. I left. I didn't have nothing to drink. I didn't even eat. That's how mad I was. I was just like, no, this shit is not gonna occur. Like, no, not at all. So, I'm walking around and I remember I was texting Dirk because even though he blocked me, I always find a way, bitch. I always find a way. So I was texting him. I was telling him that I was on my way, and I was like, don't you go nowhere, cause if you do, I will find you. Like, that's how it really was. And it was basically to the point where he was just like, stop, like, leave me alone, shit like that. And I was just like, okay, that's cute. So so I ended up walking around for like 2 hours, y'all. Like 2 hours, because I was fucking lost. Like, so fucking lost. I knew where Dirk lived at, but I forgot because I haven't been there in a while. So I finally find my way, And I already knew, like, once I got in the neighborhood, I was gonna know exactly where I was going. So I found my way, got into the neighborhood, whatever. And I remember I saw his cousin, and I was like, "Where is he at?" And he was like, "Who you talking about? Who you talking about?" Trying to play dumb, and I'm like, "Don't play with me. Go get Dirk." And he was like, "All right, I'll be back." So he goes in the house or whatever, cause I'm not bold enough to start banging on people's doors. I'm not one of those girls. So he goes in the house, he gets Dirk, and Dirk comes out, and he's just like, "What?" So we end up talking or whatever, and the talking goes from just talking and having a simple conversation to an argument, and then back to talking, and then it's just like, no, like this shit is not finna occur. You finna like stop trying to walk away, stop trying to run away, stop trying to go anywhere, cause you're not going anywhere. You're stuck with me, so you might as well get used to it. So I basically was like, I don't know where he had to go. He said he had to go somewhere. So I followed him. You're not going anywhere. Like, no, not at all. Not until we settle this. And that was the thing. Like, I was just like, no, I don't want you to go anywhere. At least let us fix this problem before you start trying to go places. You know? So, I followed him. We walked around for a bit and we talked. And it was just basic conversation at that point. Like, I guess you could say we settled it, but not really because nothing was really resolved. It just wasn't spoke about again. So, it gets late, and here is where everything just went south, y'all. Like, everything just went south. He was like, okay, so in his neighborhood, there's like a pond, and it's like a deck or a walk deck or whatever, where you can just like sit down and like these little picnic tables on top of the deck and like watch over the pond or whatever and see the waterfall, blah blah blah, with the ugly ass ducks. So we were sitting there and we were talking. It was like getting really late, and I was just like, basically, this has gotten us nowhere. We really need to talk about this. So we ended up talking about it again, and we solved somewhat something of it, but it just really stressed him out, and he was just like, "Bro, I need a blunt. Like, I'm finna go get a blunt." And I was like, enjoy that. Like, have fun with that. Like, y'all, before this experience, in my mind, everything to me was gonna make me die. Drinking, smoking, anything. Like, no, I'm so freaking scary. It's not even funny. Like, I'm so fucking scary when it comes. Anyways, I was just so scary. Like, I don't do much of anything, and I don't want to do anything. It's just like, I know that if I do something, there might be a good chance I'm gonna die. Like, that's how my mindset was. I was just like, no, I'm okay. Like, I'm okay. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna walk with you, and then I'm gonna walk to the bus and go home. Whew, okay, so we go to some guy house, and he like goes, gets the blunt, blah blah, gets a roll up, blah blah. We go right back to the deck that we was at, and we're just sitting there. And I'm just like, okay, well, this apparently has gotten us nowhere. And I mean, you still seem like you're mad, but as long as you know you're not going nowhere, I don't really care. Like, you can be mad. And he's just like talking to me, and he's just like, bro, like, I swear to God, if you leave, like, I'm not talking to you ever again, like, at all. And that was my problem because it was just like, I really cared about Dirk. I really cared about him, and I really didn't want him to, like, leave me or me to leave him on a bad note. So, basically, this is where he put out the proposition that if I really loved him like I said I did, and I really cared about him, then I would him or whatever, to prove to him that I loved him. This was the dumbest shit I ever did in my life, y'all. Like, I just, looking back, like, it was just so dumb. So I was just like, okay. I was like, okay, whatever. Just so he could like chill out with the whole, oh, you don't love me, you don't care about me situation, because that's not true. Like, that's not true at all. I care about him so much. So So, he smokes first, and I'm just watching him, and I'm just like, do I really actually have to do this? Like, I'm really like skeptical about it, and I'm telling him like, I don't want to do this. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Like, I'm going to die. No, I don't want to do this. I'm going to die. You're tripping if you really think I'm gonna. Are you trying to kill me? You just wanted to kill me. Is it that bad? Like, do you hate me that much that you really want to kill me right now? Like, I thought there was love. Like, I'm just full live tripping, y'all. Like, I'm tripping so bad, and I haven't even hit the blunt yet. Like, that's how sad it was. So I finally hit it, but I don't inhale. So it was just like it was just like there, and I was just like, all right, there you go. And he was just like, no, like I'm gonna have to teach you how to do it. So he teaches me how to do it, and I'm inhaling or whatever. And the first puff, I was fine. Second puff, my throat started hurting so bad, y'all. Like my throat started hurting. My head was already hurting. So after that first puff in my second puff and my throat started hurting, my head started hurting worse. And I was just like, no, I'm not with this. Mind you, we're sitting down. I was like, no, I'm not with this life. This is not. I'm not. No, I'm gonna die. Like I'm dying. I'm dying as we speak. Look at what you're doing. You're killing me. And he's like, bro, chill out. Like you're tripping. Just relax, Monty. Relax. What are you doing? Relax. And so, I'm telling him, I'm like, no, like my throat hurts so fucking bad. Like I'm not hitting it. Not no more times. Don't look at me. Don't say nothing to me. I'm finna punch you in the throat. That's really how I felt. Like I was just like, you're trying to kill me, and it's not fair. Cause I came down all this way, got lost in everything, was searching for you, and for you to kill me like this in my life this quickly over some petty shit. Oh my god! Like I was just so hurt. I was just so mad. So he was like, okay, you don't have to hit it no more. Fine by me. I am good. I am good. I don't want to. And he was just like, no, I lied. Just one more time. I was not with it. I was like, my throat hurt, my head hurt. I'm just not. No. And he was like, well, we can do a shotgun. I didn't know what the fuck that was, y'all. Like, I was just so lost. I was like, what is that? Huh? Like, he basically, he took the blunt and he inhaled it in, but kept some of the like smoke in his mouth and kissed me and let the air out, and I was supposed to inhale it. No, I wasn't with that either. That made my freaking whole entire throat burn and hurt. I was just like, no, okay, I'm over it. I'm done. I'm done. I proved to you that I loved you. That's all that matters. So, okay, I'm finna go. And he's just like, all right. So he's done or whatever. And like, we get up. Once I get up, I already feel lightheaded, and I'm just like, oh shit, like this is it. Like this is it. I'm dying. Like it's over, Lord. Like I'm sorry. So I was just like tripping so hard, and he was just like, chill out. Like mind you, we're not even off the docks yet, y'all. We're still in on the docks, like sitting there. I mean, standing there. I'm like, we finna walk off, and I was like, okay. So I'm holding his hand, cause I want him to know that I care about him and like we're cool, make sure we're cool. And another way because I'm feeling so freaking lightheaded and like I felt like I was finna fucking I don't know. So we get off the docks, and it was like once we got off the docks and we was walking down the stairs, he let my hand go and I passed out, y'all. Like I mean full fledged, just like this is boom backwards, head all types of messed up. And like I woke, like I didn't even black out. I just saw myself fall, and I hit my head so fucking bad. That shit hurt so bad, and I was just like, oh my god, like did I really just pass out? And like he looked at me and he laughed, cause like I guess he thought I was kidding. Like he thought that I was just playing or like I tripped or something. I don't know what he thought, but he started laughing. He just was dying, y'all. He was dying. He was finna like cry laughing. And I was just like, that's not funny. Like, chill out. This is not funny at all. Like, I'm so fucking serious. I feel lightheaded. I feel like I'm finna fucking die. Like, you're really trying to kill me. And this is not funny. Like, this is not funny. Like, I was so fucking serious, y'all. I was tripping. And I was just like, no. Like, no. Nope. Take me home now. Now. We ain't going no motherfucking else. Nowhere else. Take me home. Like, fuck that shit. So I'm just sitting on a step. And I'm just like contemplating my life, and I'm just like, no, bro, like I cannot die today. Like, not today. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like, no, nope. And he's just like, get up, quit playing, get up. And I'm like, I'm not playing. Like, I'm so serious now. So I get up, and I'm telling him, like, I'm woozy, I'm dizzy, like, I feel like I'm finna fall again. Like, hold me, come here. So he holds me or whatever, and we get on this gate. And he's just like, chill out, money, chill out. Like, look at me, chill out. Like, it's not that serious. Chill, chill. And I'm just like, I'm trying. And like, I just remember, like, I was like zoning in and out. I don't know why. And I was just like, fucked up, y'all. So fucked up. And I was just like going crazy in my head. I was just like, bro, I'm finna die. Like, yo, I'm finna fucking die. I guess I was thinking too hard on things or something. I was just like, I'm finna fucking die. Like, this is it. This is it. Like, I never thought I was gonna go out like this. And like, while he's holding me, I'm still like in my head zoning out, and I'm trying to gain consciousness, and I'm just like, like trying to get sturdy, and I'm just like, okay, I'm good. I'm good. He's like, you're good? I was like, I'm good. I'm good. So he like holds me, and he's like, are you sure you're good? I was like, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm straight. I'm so good. And so he's like, okay, we're about to go to the store, because I told him I was thirsty. And it was like this path you go through the woods or whatever. But once he let me go, and like we started walking, like not even that long. We started walking a little bit. I passed out again. The same way, hit, boom, back on my head. And I about cried because that shit hurt so bad. Like, y'all, it hurts so freaking bad. And he was like, oh my God, come here. Like, so he's holding me, and we're like walking, and he's like holding my hand and stuff. And we keep walking. We keep walking or whatever. And we finally get to the store. So we're at the store. It's like a Family Dollar or whatever. And I see the carts, and all I remember, man, all I remember is I get straight, I get in front of the door, and I fall out again. And at this point, I was pissed. Like, I was so fucking mad, y'all, because I was just like, bro, I'm tired of passing out. I'm tired of hitting my motherfucking head on this goddamn ground. Like, I was so furious. I was so aggravated. And I was just like, bro, I wish this shit would wear the fuck off, because I'm just not in the mood. I'm tired of fucking passing out. I don't even know why I'm passing out. It's pissing me off. So I get back up, and he's like, come on, bro, you tripping, come on. I'm like, no, bro, I'm fucking tired of this shit. And I'm just mad, and I'm cussing him out. And I'm like, just cussing. This is before I even get in there. So I get in there, and I remember this shit so vividly, y'all. Like, I was really tripping. So I get in there, and I'm holding on to this one of the carts, and I don't even walk nowhere, y'all. Like, I dead ass just stand there. And I dead ass just stand there, because I was so scared that I was gonna fall again, because I was feeling woozy again. And I was just like, he just was walking, and he just kept going. And I was just like, no, like, I'm not going nowhere. And he was like, come on, bro, what are you doing? You tripping? I was like, no, like, I'm finna stand right the fuck here and be waiting on you when you get back, because I feel like I'm finna fall again. Like, I feel like if I move, it's just gonna be over for me. So, like, a few seconds, well, it felt like seconds. I don't know if it was minutes or seconds. It felt like seconds. A few seconds later, I see, like, the policeman, and I was just like, excuse me, sir. And he's like, yeah, how may I help you, stuff like that. And I'm like, can you please just help me? Like, I feel like I'm finna pass out. Like, can you call somebody? Somebody call somebody, because if I fall out again, I think it's gonna be over for me, and I don't want to pass out again. I passed out like 3 times. And he's like, oh, what's wrong? What happened to you? What's going on? And I was like, I smoked some weed, and now I'm passing out. I don't know what's going on. And he was asking me, like, am I hydrated? You know, did I eat? And I was just like, no. And he was like, how many times did you pass out? I was like, I don't even know. It felt like 1,000 times, but it was only like 3 or 4. And he's like, asking me all these questions. And a few minutes later, like, mind you, y'all, mind you, we are still in the freaking, still in the store. I'm still in the store holding on to this fucking cart. And the man, he's like, okay, well, let go of the cart. We're going to sit you down right here. And I was just like, okay, but be careful. Be careful with me. And like, so he sits me down, and like we just continue to talk, and it was like a few seconds. It felt like a few seconds later, but I know like it had to be forever because y'all, the ambulance take forever to come. So whatever. It felt like a few seconds later, the ambulance come and they're examining me, and they like got the flashlight and shit. And in my peripheral, I just happened to see these hella cute ass guys, and I was just like, hey, y'all are cute. Like, I was just thinking in my head, like, I hope nobody is getting this because I'm acting so retarded. Like, I'm acting so retarded. And it was just like, I felt like I was going to die. Like, I was seriously feeling like I was about to die. So I just, like, started telling them my mama number and stuff. I was just like, hey, call my mom because I feel like I'm about to die. And if I'm about to die, I at least want her to know, you know, I'm about to die. Like, because I didn't know if I was going to be able to talk anymore or anything after I passed out the last time. So I ended up getting into the ambulance or whatever, and I see Dirk walking the opposite way, and I'm just like, where is he going? And the man, he's like, oh well, I think he's going home. Is that who you smoked with? And I was just like, yeah, that's supposed to be my nigga. Like, where are you going? You supposed to be with me. Like, what are you doing? And he was like, well, that's a valuable lesson you need to learn because these guys, they don't care about you and stuff like that. And I was just like, that's so fucked up. Like, in my head, I was just like, bruh, really? Like, for real? For real? Okay. Okay. So, basically, long story short, I end up at the hospital. My mom comes, and I'm still hella high. So, I'm, like, goofing around, and I'm laughing at everything. And she about on the verge of tears, and she mad at the same time. And it just makes me laugh even more because she ended up getting mad at one of the, the nurses, and it just, I was dying, y'all. I was dying laughing. I was still dehydrated, but they had me on that like little IV thing to rehydrate me. So I go home and I'm still woozy. I'm holding on and stuff, and yeah, like I never hear from Dirk again about shit at all. Like I had to hit him up in order for us to talk like we do today. But yeah, yeah, that was my experience, y'all, and it was so fucking crazy, and I really was just like, I wouldn't recommend that for anybody. I don't know what happened that day. I don't know if like he laced it or if it was just me tripping, which I think it was just me tripping because you know he wasn't doing half the shit I was doing. But yeah, like y'all, I don't think smoking is for me. Like I tried it again, and that's a story time for another day. Yeah, no, it's just not for me. So thank you so much for watching. If y'all hung in there, thank you so much, y'all. The real MVPs. Shout out to my hairstyle, you know, cause bitch looking bad today. And please like, share, subscribe, all you want to. Comment down below your experience of the first time you got high, you know, cause y'all, minds is crazy. All right, talk to you later. Bye.
Tell her, I really wanna tell her. My women crush Wednesday. Tell me what's better. I really wanna tell her.